Hello students, we will learn about the political implications of backward movement today. Many people have contributed a lot to this backward class movement. A few of them are Sayajirao Gaikwad from Gwalior, Nalwadi Krishnaraja Wadiyar, the Maharaja of Mysore, Sri Kantheraja Urs, the Diwan of Mysore, Sri Venkata Krishnaiah, who is more famously known as the Thathaiah of Mysore, Sri Kongadiyappa from Doddabalapur. All of them has made major contributions to the development of the backward class movement. Doddabalapur. The first person to introduce reservations to the backward classes was Sayajirao Gaikwad of Gwalior. Nalwadi Krishnaraja Wadiyar, the Maharaja of Mysore, formed a commission headed by Leslie Miller in 1918 to look into the details of the backward classes and find solutions. In fact, it was the Maharaja of Mysore who appointed Sri Kantheraja Urs, who also belonged to the backward class, as the Diwan of Mysore Samsthan. It was he who implemented the recommendations of the commission and provided 50% reservations to these backward classes. Sri Venkata Krishnaiah, who is popularly known as the Thathaiah of Mysore, and Sri Kongadiyappa of Doddabalapur started educational institutions for the sake of this backward community. The constitution also made certain changes. The constitutional provisions were provided for the backward classes. The first one being, the Constitution of India provided for reservations in the public employment in favor of any backward classes under Article 16, Clause 4. The Constitution of India provided reservations for public offices in favor of backward communities. According to Article 340, the President of India is authorized to appoint National Backward Classes Commission. That means a National Backward Classes Commission was the priority of the President who could appoint, and so that it looks into the problems of the backward communities. To provide loan and financial assistance to the people of other castes who are below poverty line, National Backward Classes Finance and Development Corporation is formed. A National Backward Classes Finance and Development Corporation was formed for those people who were below poverty line, that is the BPL category, and all of them were provided with assistance. They were given loans and financial help. Fourth, all the states of the Indian Union can form state backward class commissions, that is at the state level, and development corporations. In Karnataka, we have the Devaraja's Development Corporation, which is working even today. There is the National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, which receives complaints against the violation of rights and discrimination against women, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. There are many other provisions. The Government of India appointed backward classes commissions headed by Kaka Kalelkar in 1953. Kaka Kalelkar's actual name was Dattatreya Balakrishna Kalelkar. He was an activist a social reformer, and he was the one who followed the principles of Mahatma Gandhi. The Union government appointed one more commission headed by Sri B.P. Mandal in 1979. This came to be called as the Mandal Commission. The Mandal Commission submitted its report in 1980 and came into effect on 7th August 1990. It identified 3,743 castes and communities as backward class, which formed almost 52% of the total population. Actually, this Mandal Commission was the second one. In this, the members, out of the 5 members, 4 of them were other backward class. Some of the recommendations here are: the other backward classes have to be provided 27% reservation in employment. It encompasses the services that come under the jurisdiction of both central and state governments, including technical and professional institutions. Which means to say, the OBCs will be given 27% reservations, not only in their employment, that is their jobs, plus their promotions also. And all these services come at the central as well as if the OBCs are selected in open competition, they should not be brought under 27% reservation and have to be treated as general. This also applies for promotions. Here, for example, if a candidate of the backward community gets selected on a general category without getting into the 27% reservations, then he will not be taken under that consideration. He will be selected as a general candidate. Then this 27% reservation will be kept only for the backward community. This is not only for appointments but also for promotions. In fact, the maximum age limit for a general category is 37 years. For backward community, it is 40. For scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, it is 42. In case of backlog, it should be preserved for 3 years, which means to say that there are some seats which are not filled by the candidates during that particular year. But that particular vacancy for a backward community candidate has to be kept reserved for another candidate of the same community to be filled in within the next 3 years. The next is the maximum age limit should be enhanced for appointment like that for SCs as well as STs. There were many provisions or many committees which were set up. The Dr. Nagarna Gowda Committee in 1960. In the year 1972, the L.G. Havanur Committee was set up. In 1989, Venkata Commission was set up. The Chinnappa Reddy Commission was set up in 1999. And all these committees have done a commendable job in this direction. These were all the provisions which the Constitution of India made for the people belonging to the backward community. And it has helped the backward community immensely. Thank you. Have a nice day.